Welcome to the fun bus. This is the endurance fun bus in France. It's a Le Mans 24-hour race, but we're doing it for 2 hours. It's just a fun bus. It's actually cool, as a matter of fact. We really need a bus simulator in VR, I gotta tell you that. Or a truck simulator in VR. Look at this rain. Look at that guy. We almost hit him. Jesus. Oh, this guy hit me. How dare you, sir? By the way, we have unlimited fuel here, so just so everybody understands, there's unlimited fuel, and this is just enjoying, you know, this is like me relaxing, is what this is. All right. I don't know what happened today with PlayStation VR 2, but there seems to be an update or something, and some kind of an update, and I gotta tell you, I'm not even sure if there's a Miura effect anymore. I think they might have removed the Miura effect. I think Sony might have removed it. Like, dude, I don't see it. But I'll have to check. Resident Evil, people are complaining that Resident Evil has the Miura effect. It's present there heavily, but here it's crystal clear. You know. Yes, I'm using my G29 racing wheel to drive. Got my shifter down below me. It's It feels like I'm really driving this Volkswagen bus, this German bus. Jeez, look at that guy's head. It looks like a Sasquatch. Whew. I'm a collector. I collect cars on Gran Turismo. I already got the achievement. That's pretty much what I do. My mission is to collect 400 cars. Even the rare cars, which I do have. So I'm a collector. I collect cars on Gran Turismo. And then I try them out on PlayStation VR 2. You know? I accumulated all of those cars from last year to this year, so it took me about a year and a half to get those cars. It didn't happen overnight. So oh, it's a good thing I have a good brakes there, son. Look at this guy. Come on, man. Such a yayo. Unbelievable. Okay, Gran Turismo, I want to see some RVs. I want you to bring some RVs. It'd be kind of nice if they would have some RVs. I want to drive an RV. Some trucks, you know, would be nice. You know, like Scania trucks, some coach buses, you know, city buses would be nice, you know, stuff like that. I wouldn't mind, you know, things like that. We need a train VR. Where's all these third-party developers for simulators? I mean, come on. Train VR, we need that. We need bus simulator in VR. I mean, did you really have to hit me like that? Huh? Was that necessary? Hold, I'm talking to you, asshole. Was that really necessary? I'm gonna pass him by. No. I'm gonna shift this thing and this dipshit right here. It's not gonna stand with me. Nope. I don't think so. Unbelievable, man. So apparently there's still no chat available, unfortunately. But they did remove the Miura effect. Honestly, I don't see it, guys. I'm looking for it, but I can't find it. I don't see it on Gran Turismo, but I'm gonna check out the Resident Evil to see if it's there. If it's removed on Resident Evil, meaning Village, then that's great. And I'm honestly, I'm looking for the Miura effect. I just can't see it, man. Now, this is a custom race, in case you guys are wondering. This is the beauty of what I can do on the Gran Turismo. I can set up my own race for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Endurance, I can select the weather, have the rain go off and on every 15-20 minutes. I can change the time. You know, night, day, morning, afternoon, evening. I can do a lot of different things on Gran Turismo. I mean, Gran Turismo 7, if you love cars, if you love racing, if you love cars in general, listen, you gotta have Gran Turismo. And is it safe to say that Gran Turismo 7 is the PlayStation VR 2 headset seller? Yes. At the moment, I would say Gran Turismo 7 and Resident Evil Village, and also Pavlov. A lot of people are playing Pavlov and After the Fall, but I would say Gran Turismo, it's the main reason why people are getting this at the moment. So this Thursday we have Switchback VR. That could be another seller because it's a exclusive PlayStation VR 2 game. Basically, it's from Dark Pictures and Supermassive Games, and it's like a theme park, like Halloween nights in Orlando, you know, a theme park. And you got dual guns, and you're shooting at these, you know, creatures, monsters, what have you. It's just a lot of fun. It's scary and it's fun, and we're gonna do that on Thursday. But from what I have heard, they really polished the VR, like the graphics, the tracking, it's top notch. Like they're taking full advantage of a PlayStation VR 2. Like everything will be crystal clear and scary. They're also taking the advantage of eye tracking. So when you blink, when you close your eyes, the creatures and the monsters, they appear closer to you. You know, so it's pretty cool experience from what I have heard. Everyone's enjoying it, so I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it on Thursday. I'm gonna play it all day long, off and on. You know, most likely I will have a party chat because I'm sure you guys will be there to join me. For those of you who are my friends on the PlayStation, obviously you have to be a friend on the PlayStation to be able to access the party chat. Some people have been telling me that they can't see me, like I'm not showing up, that I'm online or something. I don't know. I have to check my PlayStation. I don't know what's going on. To be really honest with you guys, I don't know what's going on with my PlayStation. I have to. I mean, I'm talking about my PlayStation profile. You know, not sure what's going on. And it's driving me crazy that I cannot talk to you guys, you know. It really drives me crazy. Somebody asked me, why don't you turn on the speech to text? Well, we already tried that. We already talked about that. Problem with that is, I don't know who's saying what. Speech to text is whatever it's written on the chat, it will be pronounced through voice, and I don't know who's saying what. People will be, you know, the people are gonna come in and they're gonna spam. People are gonna create fake accounts just to spam, just to have a good time to spam, and I don't want to engage in that kind of shenanigans. Yes, I know it would be great for the views. I know it'd be great for getting a lot of views. A lot of trolls would come in, but I don't give a shit about the money here. I'm not doing this for money. I have the real job. I'm just doing this as a hobby. So speech to text, it's out of the question. I cannot do that. The only thing I can do is the party chat if and when people are available. But we'll do a party chat on Thursday. So I'm letting you guys know right now, when you're watching this, that party chat will be open all day long on Thursday. So you'll be able to join me to ask me about Switchback, which is a second exclusive PlayStation VR 2 game. We already have what you call it, the Call of the Mountain, and now we got Switchback. So technically it's Call of the Mountain and the Switchback that's a PlayStation VR 2 exclusive, you know. People say, why don't you consider Gran Turismo 7 PlayStation VR 2 exclusive? Because you're not required to have a PlayStation VR 2 to play Gran Turismo 7. You can play Gran Turismo 7 without the PlayStation VR 2. So that's optional. So that's why I cannot consider Gran Turismo 7 a PlayStation VR 2 exclusive. PlayStation VR 2 exclusive has to be something that you must have Sense controllers. You cannot use it without the Sense controllers. You cannot use it without PlayStation VR 2 headset, and it can be only played on the PlayStation VR 2, and it requires PlayStation VR 2. That's what I mean by exclusivity. So PlayStation VR 2 exclusivity, and so far we have 2. Okay? I think that should be understandable for everyone who's watching this. So we only have 2 exclusives right now. Call of the Mountain and Switchback. People say, what about Resident Evil? I mean, come on. Resident Evil, it's a third party. Yes, it supports VR. It looks great on PlayStation VR 2. But you're not required to use PlayStation VR 2 to play Resident Evil Village. I gotta say, this is really cool, man. I really feel like I'm driving a bus. Too bad I have nobody in here. Imagine if I could do a party chat, right? And you guys can join me sitting in this bus. And we're like doing this for a couple of hours, and you guys are sitting next to me or behind me, and we're like talking to each other. And as we're driving, how cool would that be, bro? You know, like this is what I want to see, man. This is the kind of stuff that I want to see in the future for the PlayStation VR 2. Because if PlayStation VR 2 doesn't take the advantage of some of these features and applications that I'm talking about, then it seems like a wasted opportunity, you know what I mean? I just hope that this is not some expensive accessory, that it's only used as an optional thing. But some people are afraid that this is what people are saying. This is not coming from me. This is coming from people out there on the forums and Reddit. Some people are saying that this is going to become just like a secondary option for PlayStation 5 users who would like to, you know, enjoy certain games in VR. I want to see full-fledged VR experience where you can use big screen VR, Amazon Prime, YouTube VR, you know. I want to see a cinema mode where you have theater, where you're like in a theater, where you have a game room, where you got a bunch of like arcades, and you can play the arcades, and you got a console, and you can play those old PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 classics, you know. Dude, there's so much. You know, here's the sad part. And this is where it kind of pisses me off. There's so many opportunities here with this VR headset, and I have a feeling that those opportunities Sony's gonna kill, and it's really sad because it's really gonna be a missed opportunity for something that they could have really achieved. You know. Now, this is just speculations. We don't know. But there is no roadmap. See, that's what scares a lot of people. That's why a lot of people are, like, worried. Everybody agrees that this is a great headset. Technology here, it's amazing. The visuals, the 4K, the HDR, no one's complaining about that. Okay? What people are complaining about is what the future of this headset is going to be like. Is this thing going to survive? Is this just going to be some second-hand add-on device that you can use with the PS5? Or are we going to see full-fledged VR PlayStation experience on this thing that will be supported by other third parties and, you know, Amazon, Netflix, Prime, HBO Max, Paramount Plus, Hulu, Sling, Fubo TV? Are we going to see PlayStation Classics on the arcade machines? Or how about a PlayStation Classics in a room where you can play with your friends in a party chat with their own avatars, right? And you go inside the room and you can choose on what type of a television. Maybe you want to play it on the old Sony television, or the Sony Flat Bravia television, so you can choose what television you want to play it on. Or maybe you just want to play it on a old tube 4x3, and then play those games with your friends. Or you can go to the other room and play some pool table, play some pinball, play some Street Fighter, play some Tekken, right? Wouldn't that be cool if they did something like that, right? Or maybe they can create like a virtual bar where you can sit there and watch the football game. Like, those are all of the things that I'm thinking about. Like, and if I was part of Sony Entertainment, you know, part of Sony brand, and I was working for Sony, this would be the first thing that I would bring to the table, to the boards of Sony, you know, board's directors. This is the first thing that I would lay out for them. I would say, hey, don't you guys think this would be an amazing experience for PlayStation Plus? Like, yes, you would have to be a PlayStation Plus premium member, but don't you think this would be a great selling point for PlayStation Premium, where people can use this VR headset and benefit to be a more social experience, you know? Not just to play video games, but also to engage with. I tell you what, the reason why Quest it's so successful, it's not because of the video games. It's because of the social experience. That you can hang out with your friends, create your own room, build your own house, and or create your own little extra rooms in that house, and people can come join you. And you can chat with them, you can play games, arcade games, you know, you can sit down and chat, talk to each other. It was the social experiment that really made Quest so popular. You know what I mean? And there's tons of applications on the Quest. Guys, I'll be just honest with you. Quest, PlayStation VR has nothing on the Quest when it comes to social experience, when it comes to applications. This is where Facebook is the king of the VR. And it pains me to say this, but it's the truth. PlayStation VR can't even hold a glass of water to the Meta Quest in terms of the features, in terms of the the applications that they have available, man, it's just ridiculous. The amount of applications they have and the things that you can do with a Quest, you know. And that's what I'm afraid of. And then people are going to say, so why should I pay $600 for the PlayStation VR 2 when I can just get myself a Quest? I don't even need a console. I don't need to be tethered to anything. I don't need to buy you know, an additional whatever. I forgot what I was about to say. Basically, you don't need to spend $1,000 to enjoy Gran Turismo or to enjoy some games, right? You can go ahead and get yourself a Quest for $250 versus $1,000, and you can take it with you, put it in a bag, go wherever you want to go. It's convenient. It's just better. And I think when the Quest 3 comes out, I'm afraid the Quest 3 is just gonna... I'm afraid it's gonna kill this thing. Yes, I'm saying it publicly right now. I'm afraid. You heard me. Get mad all you want. I'm telling you, Meta Quest 3, it's gonna kill this thing. For one reason only, and that's affordability, convenience, and unbelievable amount of applications. People love those applications. This is a generation of applications. Do you know how many rich people I met? And I asked them, how did you make that money, if you don't mind me asking? How are you able to drive that Bentley? How are you driving that Bentley? You know? Or their Maserati. How are you driving all those fancy cars? How could you live on this beautiful beach right here and have a big house that's $20 million? You know what they tell me? Applications. They're designers, so they're basically building the applications, and they're selling these applications on the Apple and Android marketplace. And they're millionaires. Millionaires, almost billionaires. I couldn't believe it. I said, really? I said, yeah. Dude, making applications, if you're successful, it's a huge business. Like, you can make some crazy ass mad fucking money. So, guys, it's all about the applications. And I have a feeling that Sony fucked that up here. And I don't know, honestly, guys. I'm just being... For the same feeling that I had with Stadia. And I love Stadia. I loved Stadia, as you all know. It's out there. You can go check out my old videos. But there was no roadmap for Stadia. They weren't bringing any features. And I knew that Stadia is not going to really be able to survive the, you know, the inevitable, the Titanic and the iceberg. And I have a feeling that not necessarily that PlayStation VR 2 is going to end up like a Titanic, but I have a feeling that this is just going to be like a second-hand niche, mediocre add-on experience for PlayStation 5 users. It's going to be something that's going to be optional, a very expensive accessory, very expensive add-on, but it's going to be like a niche add-on. And I think, honestly, that Sony's going to treat this as like a niche add-on. And when this thing fails, all of those PlayStation VR fans who dedicate their YouTube channels to the PlayStation VR are gonna jump on MetaQuest. Guaranteed. They're all gonna jump on MetaQuest. Not that I blame them. I'm not trying to sound like some kind of a prophet, because I'm not a prophet. If I was a prophet, I would know the lottery numbers and you would never see me again. You know, I would be a billionaire. But I'm simply saying I don't know what the future holds, but these are the concerns. And I am concerned for this device. And the concern is, I don't see any roadmap. I don't see any advertisements. I don't see any campaign to push the sales of this thing. You can buy it in the Best Buy. You can now walk into a Walmart, Target. You gotta order it from direct PlayStation website. These are all red flags. These are all red flags that you guys should be aware of. And if you're not being aware of this, then you're just being ignorant. And you know what to say about the ignorance. Ignorance is the biggest bliss, right? So, look, I don't want to see PlayStation VR 2 fail. Why would I want to see that? But right now, what I'm seeing, it doesn't give me any kind of like hope that this is going to be a full-fledged VR experience. I hope I'm wrong. This is not about me being right. I hope I'm wrong. But at the same time, I would be very naive to just buy into this whole PlayStation VR 2 experience and just accept it as a, oh, this is the great thing. It's gonna, you know, we'll see so many great things. We're gonna see this, we're gonna see that. Where's the third-party add-on developers? Where are they? You think they would be all over this place on this thing? You think they would be jumping on this? Where's all these independent indie developers creating applications for PlayStation VR 2? Why do you think that the indie developers, like I was mentioning, you know, those millionaires, billionaires, living on an island, on the sunny, sandy beaches, you know? Why do you think that those guys are not making applications for PlayStation VR 2? Because they're not going to make any money on it. On the Meta Quest, they're going to make shitload of money. Because Meta Quest, Windows Mixed Reality, Valve Index, Steam, Valve Index, when you combined Meta Quest, Windows Mixed Reality, and Steam, Valve Index, VR, you're talking big money. You're talking big money, man. For the same reason that they're making applications for Apple. Why the Apple Store? Because the Apple Store is millions, hundreds of millions of people worldwide. They're all using it. Same thing with the Android. Millions, hundreds of millions of people are using it. Multiply, that's making millions of dollars by selling those applications. You can't attract business if you are limited. All right? This is just speaking a Forbes language. This is just speaking a business language. This is fact. This is not me talking out of my ass. This is just speaking facts. And Sony being quiet, it's not helping these matters either. I think Sony being quiet, they're only confirming to what we're all afraid of. You know, I was skeptical about some of the negative comments early on of last month of February. I was skeptical, but now I think I understand all those comments and why people are, you know, genuinely worried about this PlayStation VR 2. Listen, just the fact that you can buy it, you can go to direct PlayStation store and you can buy it easily. Here's another red flag. We already talked about this. Let's say something happens to my Sense controller. I break it. Maybe, you know, I get carried away and I break it. Anything's breakable, right? And let's say I break it. I can buy an additional Sense controllers. I cannot go to a direct PlayStation store and buy it. I cannot walk into a Walmart, Target, Best Buy, or EB Games or GameStop and purchase an additional Sense controllers. Basically, I would have to order another $600 PlayStation VR 2 to get myself another pair of Sense controllers. That's fucking ludicrous. Seriously, Sony, that is fucking ludicrous. Sorry for the language. I don't like to cuss for no reason, but this was, I had to cuss it. This was justifiable. Me using the F word was justifiable here, Sony. Like, are you kidding me? And then yeah, what are you gonna do? Are you really gonna buy an additional? Come on, man. Listen, come on. Forget it. I will buy an additional MetaQuests with additional MetaQuest controllers. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what majority gonna do. So they can give it to their brothers, their sisters, their friends, their cousins, so they can join in too and play Scenic or whatever. I know some of you are not gonna like this live stream because I'm talking about PlayStation VR 2 in a negative way. But what do you want me to do? Do you want me to just lie to you and tell you that this is the greatest thing and the future, it's amazing? Go right now and purchase it for $600 and now if you love Gran Turismo, then of course go for it. Go for it. But that's a special interest. That's a small margin of people. Alright? That's not gonna make this VR headset successful if you're just aiming to sell this to Gran Turismo fans. You're not gonna really make money on this headset if you're just gonna aim it to sell it to Gran Turismo fans. I'm just having a real talk, guys. I'm not trying to, you know, to be negative. I mean, clearly I purchased this. You can see it, right? You can see me that I purchased this. I don't want this to be a failure. But if I ignore these red flags, then it's on me. Then it's on you. Then you shouldn't be surprised when this thing becomes like a PlayStation Vita and then oh, what happened to this device? Yeah, like next year or 2 years from now, what happened to PlayStation VR 2? Right? Everyone's gonna be making those videos. What happened to PlayStation VR 2? Well, what happened is, it's exactly what I'm saying right now. Maybe a couple of years from now, you can come back to this video. Maybe this live stream is gonna be like a time capsule. Yeah, let's treat this live stream like a time capsule. I'm sorry, time capsule. And 2 years from now, this time capsule, you'll be able to look at it and you'll be able to say, oh shit, how the fuck did this guy know this? Did he go to future or something? Or no, this time capsule, I didn't have to go to future. This is just a common sense, logical thinking, and that's it. Anybody can do this. Just use common sense and logical thinking. Alright, 2 plus 2, it's not 22. 2 plus 2, it's 4. But Sony wants to tell me that 2 plus 2, it's 22. Well, sorry Sony, I ain't gonna buy into that. Nah, 2 plus 2, it's 4. It's not 22. So I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll find out. But me personally, I don't care if this thing lives only a couple of years or 2 years or 3 years. I'm still gonna enjoy it. I'm still gonna get something out of it. You know, I have plenty of VR headsets. I'm not like really like suffering per se. Even if this thing doesn't live up to its hype and you know, it's just a niche thing, it's not gonna bother me. But it's gonna bother majority of you who spent $600 and were expecting this to be that next cutting edge VR experience, right? Where every developer is jumping on board and creating all of these VR great experiences for PlayStation, right? For you, it's gonna suck, most likely, but for me, it's not. I don't see that happening to me because I'm all set. I got Quest, I got Windows Mixed Reality. I'm all set, man. I don't need anything. I really don't. I got way too much stuff. And I'm not saying this to brag about it. I worked hard for it and I bought it. I work hard for my money and I buy stuff that I like. It's that simple. I'm speaking in general terms that a lot of you will be disappointed. Now, if Sony wants to prove me wrong, which I don't think Sony's gonna watch this live stream. I don't think Sony likes me much. I really don't think that they like me. I think they despise me. Like they despise Andrew Tate, they despise me. Because I'm speaking the truth. And it's the same reason Andrew Tate is silenced and the guy's in jail is because they don't like the guy who's speaking the truth. They don't like the truth tellers. They're not interested in that. They want kiss asses and they want somebody who will do as told. Well, I don't do that. I don't write like that. So Sony could prove me wrong, but so far Sony hasn't done that yet for PlayStation VR 2. Tomorrow Sony could prove me wrong, and I would love. See, this is the thing. I would be happy if Sony does a some sort of a press conference where they showcase the roadmap for PlayStation VR 2. When they show us what they're working on, when they show us how many developers and other developers working on applications and other things and what's coming down the pipeline, right? If Sony was to do that tomorrow, then okay, cool, awesome, great. You know, no complaints, man. I would be very happy. But we all know that's not going to happen. We all know. So, I'm sorry to be so pessimistic, but I'm just trying to keep it real and 100%, you know. Yes, Switchback VR is great. What, you know, that game's gonna be awesome, but that's not enough. I'm sure everyone will enjoy Switchback VR. I'm sure everyone will enjoy, you know, playing Call of the Mountain and Gran Turismo and Pavlov and Altbreaker and Zenith. But you gotta remember, Zenith, Pavlov, Alt Airbreaker, all of these games, you can play it on Oculus. You can play it on Windows Mixed Reality. You can play it on HTC Vive, HP Reverb, Pimax, Valve Index, right? Let's not forget that. So, yeah. I feel like Forrest Gump. That's all I have to say about that. I feel like we're like on some long road trip here. I do, honestly. I feel like I'm on a very long road trip. I think I left everybody behind. Hold on, let's stop here. Oh, here they come. Here they come, I see them. I have calibrated this G29 so accurately, man. I'm actually driving pretty good here, considering it's raining, you know. I should do this at night, honestly. I want to do this at night, see what it's like at night. I'm sure Holly is going to love the rain. Holly loves the rain. So this is for you, Holly. I don't know if you're watching on whenever you see this. I know how much you like rain. I actually like rain too, and quite frankly, we could use some rain here in Florida because it's been dry for a couple of months. It's like I'm living in a desert, man. It's ridiculous. And you look at California. California is getting all the rain and the snow. I want to take this to that road, the Pacific Highway Road. Actually, let me go to the Pacific Highway Road and try this. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna park it right over here. There we go, right here. Hold on. There we go, right here. Okay. Ooh, nice. All right, let's go to the Pacific Highway. The Grand Valley. We'll do a custom race. We'll do endurance. We'll do we'll do 90 minutes. Hold on. It's gonna be at night. All right, let's do this. It'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, I don't see the Mura effect anymore, guys. This looks really good. All right, welcome to the bus. Hold on. All right. Oh, this looks nice. This looks really nice. Did I turn on my headlights? Wow, this looks beautiful. Wow. Wow, dude. Wow. Now all I need is some music, right? Man, this is just breathtaking. Breathtaking. I feel like a real bus driver. A real bus driver I am. On this lonesome road I drive. Wow. I wish you were here. Oh man, imagine playing the Pink Floyd, that song. Dun 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 dun. Oh hell yeah, man. Wish you were here, Pink Floyd. Oh, it would be perfect, man. Just perfect. Is that an eagle? Wow. Look, you can see a flying eagle. Wow, dude. This is beautiful, guys. Listen, man. Wow. Polyphony Digital, please. Bring the RVs, bring the Scania buses, bring the Scania trucks, you know, come on. Yeah, bring the Mercedes, bring Volvos, bring all of those, man. I mean, wow, look at that. Wow, dude. Wow. High dynamic range plays a huge role here. And of course 4K. What is this over here? It's like a rest area. Look, you can see a smoke. Somebody's cooking some. No, there's a barbecue or something. I don't know. You can see smoke over there. Wow, dude. Wow. Wow. Oh man, I wish that you guys were here just to see what I'm seeing, man. Ugh. They already have trucks. Well, there you go. Come on, bring the trucks. If Sony's not gonna listen to me, maybe Polyphony Digital will listen to me. Bring the RVs, bring the trucks, bring the buses. Yeah, bring it. Bring trucks, buses, and RVs. Let's do this, Polyphony Digital. Come on. Let's make it happen. Come on. I mean, why not? Why not? I'm just saying, why not? Let's bring it. You can put a lot of people in this thing. No, for real. I actually wouldn't mind having something like this. I would travel cross country, man, easily with this. No problem, dude. As long as the Sasquatches don't destroy it. That's what I'm afraid of. If I go park it somewhere, one of those rest areas, you know, and then Sasquatch comes at night and they break it, that's what I'm afraid of, you know. You know. You know, if I didn't have this G29 racing wheel, guys, there's no way that I would be able to be this accurate. With this kind of accuracy, there's no way that I would be able to drive with this type of accuracy. I wouldn't be able to drive like this with a controller, dude. Yeah, listen, you guys need to get a racing wheel, a good racing wheel. And dude, it's a game changer, bro, for real. And if you got a shifter, oh, that makes it even more better. And like I said, I don't see any more Mura effect. I don't know if they removed it. I don't know what they did, but I don't know how would they be able to do that. Maybe they tone it down or something. I don't know. But I'm looking for the Mura effect, and I cannot find it. But I'll have to check out Resident Evil Village to see how it is on Resident Evil Village, because a lot of people are complaining that Resident Evil Village has the Mura effect. You know, that issue is mainly with Resident Evil Village. Man, this is so good. Imagine Forza Horizon, right? And then Phil Spencer says, oh, the Xbox owners don't want VR. I mean, Forza Horizon 5 and 4 in VR? Are you kidding me, dude? Halo in VR? Sea of Thieves in VR? Hello? Gears of War in VR? I mean, Microsoft Flight Simulator? Microsoft Flight Simulator? In VR? I mean, you know, Phil Spencer, I really don't understand you, sir. I know we're friends on the Xbox, but I really don't understand you. I just don't understand you. I mean, I love you. You're a great person. I love you dearly. But I just don't understand you. I don't understand why you don't want to give Xbox owners, at least give them an option. Give them an option to choose how they want to play. You keep saying to everybody, I don't want to force anybody to buy a Series X or Series S. I want you to be able to choose how you want to play, where you want to play, how and where you want to play. Well, if that's your motto, if that is your motto, to play how and when and where you want to play, then why don't you release VR headset for Xbox? If that's true, if what you are saying, sir, if it's true, then why don't you release a headset, VR headset for the Xbox, right? If you want the Xbox owners to be able to play how they want to play, where they want to play, when they want to play, on which device they want to play, whether it's the cloud or the PC or the consoles, why not give them the options to use the VR? Why limit them? Give them the option to use the VR. Especially since you already have Windows Mixed Reality. You have Windows Mixed Reality since 2016. Hello? You have Windows Mixed Reality since 2016. So I mean, really, I just don't understand, like Phil Spencer. I mean, I love the guy. I love him. But I just don't understand the guy. I really don't. Do you know how many people would jump on the Xbox to be able to play a flight simulator? Do you know how many of them would jump on the Series X and Series S just to be able to play VR, Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator, or Forza Horizon, or Forza Motorsport, or Halo, or Gears, or Sea of Thieves, or Fortnite, or Minecraft? Do you know how convenient that would be for them? Where they don't need to buy a PC, where they can play VR on the Xbox with the Game Pass. Dude, that console would sell so fast, so quick. So there, I'm helping you with the common sense. push the sales of your console. I know, well, this is just me, guys. This is just me. Whatever, you know. I guarantee you they would rather bring the Kinect than a VR. Kinect. Who wanted Kinect? Nobody wanted that thing, man. Even when it came out, nobody really cared about it, man. It was kind of cute in the beginning, but then even the kids didn't like it. Dude, even the kids didn't like it. They were using a V mode. They were using Nintendo V. I mean... Anyway, what can I say? What can I say that you don't already know? What can I say that you don't already know? Oh, this is beautiful, man. Look at this. Alright, let's do the one in Tokyo at night. I want to do the one in Tokyo at night. I'm going to park my car over here. And then we'll do the one at night in Tokyo. Yeah, we'll do the one at night, Tokyo. Grand Theft Auto in VR. Are you kidding me? I mean, I just don't understand. Like, can I really be honest? Like, what's the point of making this VR headset? Putting all this effort, money and resources to build this thing, if you're not going to contact Rockstar. Hey Rockstar, would you mind doing an exclusive Grand Theft Auto 6 or Grand Theft Auto 5 for about few years for PlayStation VR 2? Grand Theft Auto alone would sell this. Dude, you wouldn't be able to find this. PlayStation 5, PlayStation VR 2 would be sold out everywhere. You wouldn't be able to find this. It would be all out of stock. Like, I just don't like the fact that this is going to become what I'm afraid it's going to become. Just secondhand, mediocre, a niche mediocre thing, an add-on that you can use if you want to. It's not really necessary, but if you want to, it's there. It'll cost you some money, a hefty price tag, but it's there if you want it. But it's not necessary. I have a feeling that's what it will become. And I know you guys are probably hitting that dislike. You're like, oh, screw this guy. This guy has a only on PlayStation VR 2 website, and yet he's being so negative. Why are you being so negative? No, this is not me being negative. This is me just being 100%. That's what this is about. It's me being 100%, you know. And we all should keep it that way. Okay? think it's really important to keep it 100%. Because if we don't keep it 100%, then we're just lying to each other. Then we're all just holding hands and singing Kumbaya and lying to each other. I don't like that. I like honesty. Anyway, let's try one more. Let's do the one at Tokyo at night. I mean, Sony can't even bring a simple thing like a chat for me to see the chat. There's 18 people on here, I see, but I cannot see what they're saying. You guys could call me all kinds of names, you know. I wouldn't be able to see what you're saying. Why is that, Sony? Why you won't let me? Why you can't even let me have that? As if it's not bad enough that you won't let me purchase an additional Sense controllers, but you also won't let me see a chat. How ridiculous is that, man? On what scale from 1 to 10 of ridiculousness is that on? I would say 10. Easily on the 10. But anyway, that's just me. All right, let's go to Tokyo. Maybe we can talk about this on Thursday. I will have the party chat open on Thursday. I'm letting you guys know in advance so you know that on Thursday, celebrating the release of Switchback VR from the Dark Pictures and Supermassive Games, I'm letting you know that there will be an open chat on Thursday. So that way now you know that there is going to be an open chat. And maybe you guys can come in and let me know what you all think. Honestly, about the VR, about PlayStation VR. And am I tripping? Am I just sweating it for no reason? Maybe I'm being too critical of PlayStation VR. You let me know on Thursday. We'll do a custom race. We'll do the endurance. We'll do it for like 30 minutes. We'll do it midnight. Cloudy with rain. Thick cloud with rain. And hold on. There we go. Here we go. Tokyo Expressway. This is midnight with rain. Looks pretty good. The high dynamic range, man. Oh, right here, it's top notch, man. I feel like I'm driving a bus in Tokyo. I really do. You can see it's cloudy. We might have some rain later on. Wow. That looks amazing. I gotta hand it to Digital Polyphony. They really did a great job here, man. On Gran Turismo 7. And this is something you guys have to try it for yourself, just to see, you know, why it's such a big deal. And don't even get me started with the 3D audio. Just how awesome the 3D audio is on this game. I can hear the cars passing by. I can hear the stuff in the distance, and oh man. I don't know where's the rain. Maybe I forgot to put the rain or something. Maybe you didn't read it. Man, this is so cool. You recognize some of these buildings from Tokyo, like when you look up and all that. Wow. Yeah, this is great, man. I feel like I'm the real bus driver of Tokyo Expressway. How cool is that? All right, let me park over here a little bit. Woo! All right, let me try something else really quick. I just remembered there's this one track I wanna try. It's in France, I think. Let me see. Where is it? Uh, yeah, I think this is what it is. Do a custom race. We'll do, hopefully we get some rain. No, I don't have any rain here. We'll do the afternoon. And we'll do endurance like 25 minutes. And we're gonna go and race. I just wanna try it out. This is like some haze. You got some haze and cold front pushing in with some haze. It looks like a fog, but with haze. All right. Oh yeah. Definitely feels like it. Oh, look at that. You can see the mountains out there. You see the haze, cold front pushing through on the peak of the mountain over there. That's where the Sasquatches live. See it? Right up there. This is pretty cool, man. Look at that. This is a very long track, 6.7 kilometers. It's pretty big. People are driving like crazy over here. This is like a real road trip, dude. How cool it would be if you guys could join, like, in the party chat and sit right next to me and have a conversation. One of you could sit right here. How awesome would that be, bro? As I'm taking you for a road trip. Oh man, that'd be great. Come on, man. You'll see plenty of these flowers as we go a little bit further down. It's really cool. So I like this track. This is in France. Pretty cool track, by the way. And I like how you can adjust the clouds with a little bit of that haze, cold front, chilly, like an early morning. Look, there's that bridge. Early morning, you know, chilly, haze, almost like a fog coming down with that chilly weather, you know. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Yep. Look, there's a castle over there. You can see the mountains, the clouds and the mountains right there. See it? Right there. Excuse me. I'm allergic to these flowers. That's cool, man. Look, there's a helicopter over there. There's the bridge. Man, this is awesome, dude. You can see the sailboats. There's the some people on the bridge. There's the helicopter right above us. There's the castle. There's the mountains over there. Wow, this is really unique, man. You can see the river. Oh man, this is great. Imagine a Grand Theft Auto 6 or even a Far Cry. Far Cry. Why isn't the Far Cry 6 in VR? Or how about a Far Cry 3 in VR? Why isn't Rainbow Six in VR? You know, I mean, there's so many games that could really benefit from VR. You know. Wow, this is beautiful, man. Look at this. Nice. Very nice. Pretty cool. Wow. Hold on, let me check. Look at all these cars over here parked. You can see those mountains in the distance. So cool, man. Check that out. Let me park over here. Let me check that helicopter. Hold on. Oh, he's following me. Oh, that's cool. All right, let me park here. Let me do one more. Hold on. There's one more. There's one more track I want to try before I go. And this is the beauty about Gran Turismo. You always get rewarded. You always get some points, some coins, credits to help you. How about a Nürburgring? Nürburgring. We'll do it at sunrise. Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh man. Here we go, guys. This is gonna be bananas. Trust me. This is gonna be coconuts and bananas at the same time. It's gonna be good. Oh yeah, I knew it. I already knew it. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a sec. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, I lost the direction here. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't have the lights on. Jesus, that's all right. It's one of those old buses where you got to use a flashlight. But it's okay, you guys have cell phones. Use your cell phone light. It's kind of cool. I like it. Gives you a better vision outside when you're driving. Honestly, it gives you a better. It gives you a clear vision. This is the most important thing. Is the clear vision. After I finish eating my schnitzlers and I wash it down with a gallon of schnitzlers, it's just I get this sensation of so much clear vision that I don't even need to get to the chopper. I'm already in the chopper. This is how fantastic that is. There we go. Wow, this is awesome, man. You guys have to try this. I'm telling you, man. If you guys haven't tried this, if you're yearning for a bus simulator, and man, wouldn't it be cool if I could do a bus simulator in VR? Well, you can do it. There it is. You got it. It's pretty close. It's not 100%, but it's pretty darn close. Let's just put it that way. Then you listen to a podcast, listen to Joe Rogan, or listen to some music on the Spotify, and you can have a jolly good old time. Or you can listen to Sirius XM, right? You can download the Sirius XM application and you can listen to it. Or you can use your phone and plug in your headphones and listen to Sirius XM as you're driving. You see, I'm giving you some ideas over here. Alright? You're welcome. You are welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I could feel the wetness of the rain. I can smell the asphalt all wet. I can feel the coldness. It's like a cold rain in March in Germany. You can really, you can almost feel it. I think that's the next step. Feeling the cold and warm and sense of smell. I think that's the next step for VR. To really to make it so amazing. Imagine 20 years from now, where are we gonna be, dude? In terms of technology, in terms of like virtual reality, video games. Just imagine where we're gonna be 20 years from now. It's just gonna be amazing. We're gonna laugh at this. No, really, like when we look at this 20 years from now, we're gonna laugh. Wow, this guy was so impressed by this. Look what we have now. Like 20 years from now. I feel like really I'm some kind of a bus driver, or like a mini bus driver, and I'm delivering people to their destination in Germany or whatever. And it works, it really does. This is turning into Resident Evil Village scenario. Murky weather, rain, forest, middle of nowhere. It's one of those horror movies, you know. Your typical cliche horror movies. They're all in the minivan. You got a dumb blonde, you know, you got a smart brunette, and you got that, you know, virgin chick with big glasses, you know, bookworm, librarian. You know, you got all the flavors, and they're all like here in the van. And then you got the loudmouth guy, you know, one of those tough guys, you know, the first one that gets killed, you know. You know, I'm talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies and Friday the 13th movies, you know, those types of movies. And they usually have something like this. They're driving, you know, some kind of a hideous van like this, or a minibus like this. Do I like horror movies? People always ask me. I like them to a certain extent, but not like, I'm not like a hardcore horror movie lover. You know, I like horror movies to a certain extent. To be honest with you, I haven't seen like a really good horror movie in a long time. They're so predictable. Like, a lot of these horror movies these days are so predictable. You already know, like, who's gonna die, who's gonna live, what's gonna happen. Like, it's so obvious. You're like, you know, it's just so cliche. It's, you know, I haven't been like scared like in a long time with a horror movie. I don't know if there's a I'm trying to remember like the real good horror movie that scared me. I really can't remember. In the past 20 years, I can't remember like the really good horror movie that like really that scared me. People ask me, what about that movie with Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix? They live in a farmhouse in the cornfield, right? In Pennsylvania, out in the country, and the aliens are coming down and, you know, they're trying to break into the house. And Mel Gibson plays a father, meaning he plays a priest. And he lost his wife during an accident, and you know, and now he has his brother and got a daughter and a son, and that movie to me was a great movie, but it wasn't really scary. That movie was more of like a good message, and the message is never give up, keep the faith. And keep the faith, believe in it. It was a very good movie. Joaquin Phoenix did a great job, fantastic job when that movie came out. Mel Gibson, I mean, he was great. What can I say? But there were some scary moments in the movie, like when that hand comes out under the door. Like, that was pretty scary. And there's some other scary moments, you know, when they're like in the basement and the alien grabs from, I guess, from the air conditioning filter ventilation, like the hand comes out and grabs the kid. And so there were some scary moments. There were some scare jumps the first time you see it, obviously. But I wouldn't say that it scared me. It was a great movie. It was a great movie. There were some scare tactics in there, but I liked like the message in that movie. You know. So what I'm trying to say is I haven't seen like a really, really scary movie that would like scare me terribly. so far. Maybe you guys have some recommendations. Maybe there's something I haven't seen that's out there that's pretty scary. So maybe you guys can, leave it down on the chat and I'll check it out later. What I like is psychological thrillers. I like horror movies that you can't see it, but you can feel it and you can hear it. You know what I mean? Those types of movies scares me, The things you can control. The entities that you cannot control. And I'm not talking about those paranormal, ridiculous paranormal activity movies, all that, I'm talking about something like that's like out there and you really you don't know what it is, but it's there. You can sense it, you can feel it, and there's nothing you can do about it. Those types of movies, I haven't seen those types of movies, honestly. I've seen some movies that are kind of trying to make it like that, but then all of a sudden, oh, there's a creature there at the end. Oh, So I guess I'm very picky when it comes to horror movies. So I don't know if you guys have seen or not the episode 9, The Last of Us. Looks like we're gonna see Abby in the season 2, and need I tell you what will happen to Joel Miller? Need I remind you what's going to happen to Joel? So that means you're not going to see Pedro Pascal in season 3. You might see him in season 2. Maybe they'll save, I don't know when when they're planning to. In which episode are they planning to use Abby to use that, golf club and kill him? It's going to be episode 2, episode 3, episode 4. When are they going to do it? I don't know. That's up to Neil Druckmann. He's going to set that up. But the one thing that Neil Druckmann said, he says that Abby plays a huge role in season 2. So what does that tell you? That tells you that you're not going to see Pedro Pascal that much in season 2. So you guys will be disappointed. For those of you who never played the video game, I hate to disappoint you. Pedro Pascal will do a little bit of a season 2, and then he's going to go back to Mandalorian or whatever he does next. I don't know. Can I be honest? Well, I guess I will be honest. Don't get me wrong. The actors, the cinematography, everyone did a great job in The Last of Us TV show. It's great. But there's only one problem. If it wasn't based on a video game, this would have been great. If there was never The Last of Us video game, if the Last of Us video game was never made, and this was the TV show that was released, everybody would like, holy shit, man, this is so great. But the problem is, when you are making a TV show on something that majority have already played, everybody knows what's gonna happen. Like episode 9, I was like, come on now, any day now. Go, enough with watching giraffes. Yeah, giraffes, fine. It's all nice and dandy. Let's go to the fireflies. Let's go to the hospital. Let's do the deeds. I mean, It's just it's kind of. Are you kidding me? Dude, that looks like a face. 2 eyes and a mouth right there, dude. Look at that shit, it's smiling. 2 eyes and a mouth. You guys seeing it? But I had to back off. I had to be in a certain curve to see that. Look at that. 2 eyes and a mouth. That is creepy, dude. And look at it, it's like laughing. That is creepy, dude. That is creepy. That tree. Holy crap, dude. Anyway, my whole point is this. What I'm trying to come across here is, if the video game was never made and that was the TV show, then dude, that would be one of my favorite TV shows of all time. The acting, everything was top notch, okay? So please understand this. Everyone did a fantastic job, and they should have given them an Oscars. Everyone did a great job. But the problem is this. Majority of us have played the video game. So we know what's gonna happen. I don't have to wait for the season 2 to see what happens. Just like I didn't have to wait for episode 9 to see what's gonna happen. So it is kind of pointless, really, to be making TV shows based off of a video game. It is only good for people who never played a video game. So if you're not a video gamer, if you're a regular Joe and regular Mary and you never played The Last of Us, you never touched a video game in your entire life, oh yeah, you're gonna love this shit. And I honestly think that's for whom this TV show is aimed. Aimed for the people who never played a video game. Right? But the sad part is this. Little did they know, video game, it's so amazing that they made the TV show based on a successful 2013 Game of the Year, Last of Us. And now they're going to do a season 2 based on very successful 2020 Part 2, Last of Us. You know. I was watching this commercial that's advertising the Last of Us on the PC. As you all know, The Last of Us is coming on the PC. The Last of Us Part 1. And guess what it says? It says, from a very successful TV show, experience The Last of Us Part 1 on the PC. What the fuck? I'm sorry for the language. I'm sorry for the language, but I can't. Dude, I almost destroyed my TV. I almost threw my controller at the TV. I almost destroyed my OLED. Like, what kind of shit is this, man? From a very successful TV show, experience The Last of Us Part 1 on the PC. Come on, you know, what a sellout, dude. You know what, Neil Druckmann, he's a sellout, dude. The guy only cares about money, dude. He's doing this for the money. Yes, he's a smart guy, because obviously he knows how to make money. Alright, gotta give the guy that. But is he really out there giving a shit about fans? I don't think so. I don't think he does give a shit about fans, in my opinion. But that's a whole different subject. That's a whole different video I can make about. That's a whole different podcast I could talk about, which I don't have time here to talk about that. But does he really cares that much about fans? Dude, he was mocking in 2020. He was mocking the fans. Ooh, so sorry. but not really sorry that your favorite character got killed by Abby. Ooh, so salty. Right? He was mocking. He was mocking the fans. That was not cool. Not to mention that he lied on 2019 E3 show. He said that yes, Joel Miller will be there with Ellie throughout the game, and he lied about. He flat out lied. And Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson were sitting there with a straight face, nodding their head. Yeah, yeah. It's ridiculous, man. This needs to be said, you know. But like I said, I can talk about The Last of Us. I could have a 6-hour conversation about Neil Druckmann and The Last of Us in 2020 and the whole part 2. And listen, that's for another time. That's for another live stream, for another video, for another podcast, if you will. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is this, guys. Let me park my car here. What I'm trying to say is this. What is the point? What is the point of making a TV show based on a video game when majority of us who play the video game already know what's going to happen? You guys could have saved money by not paying for HBO Max subscription, because it's essentially it's exactly the same as the video game. Everything's pretty much the same, minus some episodes where they change few things here and there, but pretty much I don't understand the point of mimicking a video game. If you want to do what they should have done the gap between the part 1 and the part 2. That's what the TV show should have been. A TV show should have been the gap. What happened in those 4 years between the ending of the part 1 and the beginning of the part 2? That's what I would have done. I would have focused more on that. The time that Joel spent with Ellie and his brother Tommy, and how they, settled in Jackson City, in that town in Wyoming. That's what I would have focused on. I would have focused on that, and I think that would have been a great companion to a video game. A TV show should be a companion, something to add on to what was missing in the video game, right? Something you can add on to what was missing in the video game. And I think that's the missing opportunity here. And that's why when I say that Neil Druckmann doesn't care about its fans, he only cares about the money. So now you understand what I mean by that. Alright, let's go park this bus somewhere else. Go find another place. We can have this conversation on Thursday when I do Supermassive Dark Pictures Switchback. We can talk about this. We'll have open chat. Just remember, on Thursday the open chat will be open. If you're a friend of mine, you will be able to join in. No problems. So I just want to kind of let that be known out there. I'm not going to force anybody to join the party chat. It's going to be open. If you want to come in, come in. If not, that's fine too. but just remember, I cannot read your chat. You can type as much as you want. I can't see it. Basically, I'm blind. I cannot see your chat. Don't blame me, blame the Sony. Alright, so let's park this thing over here. Right here, over here. There we go, right here. Perfect. Alright guys, well, there you have it. I hope you enjoy this short little 2-hour extravaganza of fun minibus. You know, you guys should try this. No, I mean for real. You know, if you're looking for a bus experience, well, there you have it. I mean, I just showed it to you that you can have a bus experience if you're into that stuff, you know, with a Gran Turismo. So yeah, you can turn Gran Turismo into like a mini bus experience, you know. And don't be shy to leave a comment. I respect everyone's opinions. Okay? You can leave it. Leave a comment. No one's going to be blocked because they have an opinion. What I just don't allow is when people write misinformation or making the statements about me that's not true. Stuff like that, I don't tolerate that. But if you got an opinion like a grown-ass adult, okay, and you can form a sentence like a grown-ass adult that I can reply to you like a grown-ass adult, then I will treat you that way. Okay? I treat people the way they treat me. So I give people the same courtesy that they give me. So you can leave a comment, it's open, but use your brain. There's an old saying, if you got nothing smart to say, don't say it. But if you got something smart to say that's within the subject of the PlayStation VR 2 or what was I talking about throughout 2 hours here, leave a comment, I will look at it and I will reply to you depending on what the comment is and what it consists of. So form an opinion, and if you can form a smart opinion that's respectful, well then don't expect me to reply to it. But no one's gonna get blocked because they have an opinion. Use common sense. It's that simple, you know. Alright, so having said that, I hope you enjoy this 2 hours as much as I did driving this empty minibus, fun bus. I like to call it fun bus because that's what it is. It's a fun bus. And this is a Volkswagen, you know. It's a Volkswagen. You know. It's a fun bus. Fun bus. You know, one of those hipsters fun buses from 1960s, you know, during the Beatles and the Doors, during the Elvis time, you know. A lot of space, actually. It's very spacey in here. So, anyway, there you have it, guys. Alright guys, I'm gonna see you soon. Take care. Don't forget, on Thursday I'm gonna do Switchback VR, and party chat will be open on the Switchback VR, so don't forget about that. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Thank you all for being here. Remember, I cannot read the chat. I'm not ignoring anybody. It's just it's impossible for me to read the chat because Sony is not kind enough to give me that option, a $600 headset. Excuse me. Yes, mind you, $600 headset does not give you the option to read a chat. You tell me, how does that make any logical sense? Please, you can leave a comment on that. You let me know, how does that make any logical sense? Of course it doesn't. But Sony doesn't want to give you that option. For what reason, I really don't know. I don't have any clue as to why they won't let you have that option. Alright guys, see you soon. Take care. Thank you for being here. Cheers. Peace.